Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another stream. My name's Corrupted2108, and this is the Going Ham Hot Lap. And we are concluding our first themed week, that being the Vapid Dominator week, with this vehicle. This is the Vapid Dominator GT. The only difference between other Vapid Dominators is this is a convertible. And it definitely sounds much more aggressive than the previous Dominators that we've taken down the hot lap this week. Now, whether you're a fan of the Vapid Dominator or not, there are good things and both bad things to be said about the vehicle. One of the pros is this particular model actually sounds a lot better, sounds a lot more aggressive, looks a lot more aggressive, that with the modifications. The cons in general of the Vapid Dominator, though, is it doesn't receive a lot of love. This is not an HSW vehicle. None of them are. I don't know why the developers chose not to do one. It would be nice if they do, to like make it more, like if they were to do a GT of like a hardtop variant instead of just a convertible, I would argue like make it look almost like the Super Snake. But give it an HSW upgrade. You know, let it compete. I mean, let it still sit in the muscle car class for sure. I mean, that's where the Class A Vajero is. But give it an HSW upgrade and let it compete with that Camaro. Because right now, the Camaro, or the Vajero ZX, convertible or not, both have HSW upgrades. Both are hardtop and convertible, just are amazing with the handling. The only downside to that vehicle are the taillights are way too bright, especially at night. But let the Dominator compete with that car for like muscle car supremacy. And then of course you could make the argument, well, let a Invetero Coquette have a HSW upgrade, and I'm all for it. The D10 would be amazing, or even the D5. The OG Coquette. Hands down would be amazing choices, but they don't do that, and I don't know why. But enough about that. We are talking about and driving the Dominator GT tonight. And there's a bug on my TV. But, I mean, look at this car. This car looks, like, super nice. It looks super modern. Like I said, it looks aggressive as hell. The back end looks nice. You know, you don't have... I kind of wish it had blinkers. Honestly. But, you know, the taillights... All of the taillights light up. Not going to try to put it in reverse, especially going forward, but, you know, the headlights look nice. The car as a whole looks nice. and it sounds really nice. You let off, and you have that pop from the exhaust. You have the the aggression as the engine slows down. It's not really a garble, but it's a that. Scraping the wall doesn't do much for the car, but still. But you put the pedal down, or in this case, the right trigger for the controller. You can push it completely in, and you put the pedal to the floor, and it doesn't like really hesitate. Personal preference, I would prefer the Camaro over the Dominator, or the Pajero over the Dominator, but or the Coquette. I'm very pro Chevrolet, real life. But I mean, that's personal preference, but I can appreciate this car for what it is, and it's agile. It's really nimble. I wonder how it's going to be when you're sliding it around corners. This is another car that I've never put on the track until tonight. So, we're gonna find out together. Bitch. we're actually making significantly better time than we were in last night's hot lap. Which bodes well for this car. It also shows you that this is the newest Vapid Dominator to the roster of cars as well. Not bad around that corner. Could have been a little better. Oh, God. Okay. Kind of surprised that the BF injection's tire didn't do more damage to the car. Big ass back wheel. In terms of sliding around corners, I think I much prefer the original Vapid Dominator that came packaged with the online component. However, if you were to throw like the mods for this car on that car, I think it would be 1,000 times better. And I'm not saying there's really anything different. I mean, the engine mods are just standard. There's nothing like different. This one doesn't have a supercharger, while that one has a turbo. They're both turbocharged. But I think the update to the vehicle would be hands down so much better. But again, I don't think I'm alone in if the Vapid Dominator would have gotten an HSW upgrade. I really do think that the car would still be a contender for the muscle car class even today. Regardless of what you're using it for, whether it be racing, just traveling through the lobbies, whatever the case may be, it would be a go-to because it would be a fan favorite. I do think that it's been pretty much left in the dust with the newer muscle cars. The Gauntlet Hellfire has been a favorite. The Benny's option and the base model. The Gauntlet EV, not so much, because even I don't like that car. That is an HSW upgradable vehicle, and I don't like electric vehicles as it is. But they will make an appearance on a hot lap. I think with this version of the Dominator, though, it really begs the question on what type of evolution to the car will come with GTA 6. Will it make an appearance? Will it not make an appearance? Will it be left out completely? Will it be a DLC car? You really don't ever know. I don't go data mining, so I don't know what the leaks hold. I really don't give a shit about the leaks, to be honest. I'll wait for the game and play it for myself. But with that said, I just wonder what it'll be, really. I do kind of hope it does make an appearance in the game, because like I said, this particular car and the original one are very capable vehicles to have in the game. And I might, when the online component becomes available for GTA 6, I will probably have a car just as a showpiece, unless it's a very capable car for racing. And I mean, my first 100 levels in online came from just racing. 110 levels, really. I was able to get most, if not all, of the vehicle upgrades with just doing the racing mode. But I'm a car guy, so that kind of goes hand in hand. Don't get me wrong, the story for GTA 5 was really, was a really good story. But I mean, I'm not playing the game for I'm not playing the online portion for whatever story might be had. I'm playing the online portion just to play the online portion with my friends, or to do this. So, it's kind of, I'm sure most people it would be hit or miss with cars if they're not car people. But that didn't really work. You tool. Or everybody's favorite. Oh God. Didn't think I was that close to the guardrail. Oops. Wow. Okay. I didn't think I was that close to the guardrail. I honestly didn't. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That is definitely a thing that happened. Okay, so we know it does not do well on dirt. Good to know. Good to know. Kind of thought that car would stop, so I could just slide around it. Oh shit! That's a tree. Oh. For those watching the live stream or catching it on YouTube after the fact, if you do want to download this racetrack and race it for yourself, you can by searching my name on the Rockstar Social Club. All 3 variants of my Going Ham racetrack are available on the Social Club. If you are on Xbox, you can get it there. I don't know if searching my name on PlayStation will allow you to, or if you're allowed to, whoa! Allow you to download it to the PlayStation, since I originally made it on the Xbox. Technically, you should be able to, because it's just the racetrack. You should be able to, once it gets uploaded to the Social Club, you should be able to download it whatever platform you play. PC, Xbox, PlayStation. Shouldn't matter. Whether or not that's correct, I don't know. God. Blew out the window of that car. A little forward, I think. And the answer to that is no. No, I won't. Chad, I thought about hitting that motorcyclist. Thought about it. Oh, come on. I was past him. Bitch. Oh, you bitch! What the fuck? Ugh. Whoops. really want to hit that ballista. Oh. Oh, you bitch. Oh, come on. $3401.590. And that has been the conclusion of Vapid Dominator Week. I hope you all enjoyed the first themed week. We will have many more, or we'll have a few more as time goes on. But thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do drop a follow. Also consider using your Prime sub to subscribe to the channel if you like the content here. If you want to catch all the older content, all the other videos on GTA, whether it be episodes from Los Santos, other hot lap races, other games I've played, that's all on my YouTube channel. You can search youtube.com. Search my name down there. You'll find me. Hit the subscribe button and the bell for all notifications of upload. But my name's Corrupt2108. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great night, and I will catch you next time.